guarantees. Come on, come on, come on, prove me wrong. Tuck your friendship bracelet back in your shell suit sleeve. Come on back in time with me. Fiddlekin, and hello, it's Fo, and welcome back to Project Zomboid. Our man Ramos has woken up early. It's raining. Sort out the little bits and bobs he's got in his inventory from the day before. Top up the generator. There's plenty of stuff he can be getting on with. Let him watch a tape. Sort out his boredom. You don't need to necessarily get through them all. He's planning to survive for the long term. Yeah, you can enjoy a few. It's more entertaining than having read just magazines and newspapers. Yeah, the tapes are entertaining for all of us. Yeah, I want to keep working on the base. Keep exploring. Off to the west. I'll check out some more farmhouses and things. Yeah, while it's raining, we can keep up with our tailoring. It's something that we can easily get XP for, because we've been diligent in ripping up lots of clothes, getting lots of thread. Always work our way up and read a book. Yeah, it depends what you want to focus on. It's up to yourselves. If you want to be trying to level up skills, or whether you want to be exploring, trying to get as much of the map covered as you can. Almost there. It does have practical uses. The padding is better as you level up your tailoring. So the patches that you apply to the clothes more likely to save you in a zombie encounter. And we still had loads of things left over. Materials, you know. Yeah, that's a success. Can do is double lot of exercising. Work on his fitness. needs to work on that more than his strength. Because he's naturally working on his strength when he's fighting the zombies. He's making more progress in the last level of strength. And he is getting second last level of fitness. So since we've got tailoring done, we're going to go for this mod. Authentic Z. It's going to give them more outfits. You're going to see a wider range of clothes on the zombies apparently. I've never used these things before. But it also allows us to mod our backpack. But we need a second large backpack. So we've got to be on the lookout for that. And we can modify our backpack to give us some extra slots. And hopefully more weight reduction. So when we put more of our weapons / tools into the inventory slots, then we'll be able to carry more before we become overburdened. And we'll see how we go. So just any material would do for adding sort of extra pockets or pouches to the side of your bag. It makes sense with fantastic level 10 tailoring that we'd be able to do that. Yeah, we just need to find another zombie that's well equipped in the backpack department. So now that we're level 10, we just need to patch everything up once that we're intending on wearing. And then we can wash it in our washing machine and then keep it on a separate rack. We know pieces of clothing that are maxed out, you know. So yeah, we'll go through all the stuff. You can see the max stats for the resistance. So if a zombie is going to get us, it's more likely that we lose a piece of clothing. Again, we can just patch it up, or got plenty of spare clothes. And then add patches too. If it saves you once, it's great. So spooky. You've got a bad weapon that's prone to breaking. It's thunder and lightning. The zombies are coming to get you. Oh, it's spooky. Yeah, this is peak Zomboid experience. Real-time panic. But yeah, the atmosphere. Oh. Yeah, still in the habit of looking up decent zombie clothes. Want to get our aiming up. Taking out a handgun. Now that we've got some sort of aiming skill, we've got to be patient and wait until they're green. If you're walking and trying to shoot at the same time, they'll be red, and then they'll move to orange, and then go to green if you stay still. Representing you getting a better aim on them. But yeah, reloading is the thing. A lot of time in a critical situation, there'll be a click because you haven't counted the shots. Some good stuff in this car. Gonna take the floodlights. This is us looting the houses off to the west. Lots of little farmhouses. Sort of farm buildings. Still get more of our electrical skill. Disassembling TVs and radios and lights, lamps, Discmans. Yeah, I think it'd take a long time to max out the electrical skill. Not sure what wonders you'd be capable of at max level electrical. The homes are pretty sporadic, but plenty of zombies in between to take care of. So always want to be systematic rather than going past any and assuming they're not going to creep up on us. Better that you hunt them rather than they hunt you. Yeah, you can use the guns as a way to lure them in. As always, you need to have the ammunition to back that up. Finding more propane tanks. Not sure there was ever going to be enough in the area to max out the metalworking skill. Pretty sure we did need the pumps have propane. Thankfully, we haven't come across too many occupants of these homes yet. Still ready for 7 of them to pile out of a room on me. Yeah, probably got enough scrap electronics to last this lifetime, but we'll keep taking them. Using them when we're fixing the generator, but it's only 1 or 2 at a time. I'm sure we've got hundreds by this point. Yeah, we'll take everything that we think is vaguely useful. It's better to have it and not need it. How to use generators would be useful if you started out here, but yeah, that's not an option. Still got thunder and lightning. It's spooky. Probably the worst thing for a new player. I did experience that when I was a new player. I'd been bitten and I wasn't happy about it. I was traumatized, running away from the zombies. And once I'd been bitten, it was very freeing. And I decided I was just going to go for a walk right through the middle of town. And what was the worst that was going to happen? You know, I was going to go exploring, discover new places, and try and get used to the map. So I went for a walk, and it was thunder and lightning, and it should be terrifying, and it was a little bit terrifying, but once I realised that they couldn't catch up with me, and that I was walking slightly faster than them, even though I wasn't feeling all that well, and I wasn't quite turned into a zombie, it was quite freeing. Went for quite a long walk, managed to make it all the way across Riverside. For succumbing to my injuries. Switching up to the other gun, which I think is less accurate. Run out of ammunition. Thankfully we got backup. Got plenty of melee weapons as well. Always fall back on if we entirely run out of ammunition. Hiking bag. Shame it's not quite the one we want. As I say, at least if you're using the gun, you're definitely drawing them all out of the woods. You're definitely getting them all. Less likely they're gonna sneak up on us later. This is the junction that leads to the country club. Sort of useful road we can go back and forth on the edge of our area. Not too big a task to try and cover the entire map. Take you years in game. Especially if you're only doing 1 hour days and you try to be thorough. It would take you a very, very long time. I don't think you'd make it all the way through before they updated the game again. You had to start again because you couldn't carry your save across. We're getting the zombie count up today. Getting some more spear XP. Getting tired though. Make him less useful in zombie combat. Can try taking the pills. See how much further we want to explore before heading back for the evening. pills are still taking the edge off. We can get rid of a tiredness moodle. Yeah, if we generally try and take it easy, have a little ciggy break, maybe explore a little further, rob a poster for decorating the base with. That's the real spoils at this point. Some nice decorations for our base. You've just got to balance turning the base into a super fortress, covering the ground we want to cover. Leveling up our skills. Try and get mods to make it a little bit more interesting, realistic, fun. I'm not seeing any wild outfits on zombies yet. Just a little bit of variation would be welcome. A bit more random what they're wearing. Make it a bit more realistic and fun at the same time. Yeah, I like it when they give me a spear. It's great when the zombies deliver you a weapon. A spear, a hunting knife, yes, very generous of you. Using the gun, using any weapon seems to draw a bit of attention to yourself. Tired again. Really should be calling it a night. Don't want to get caught out, far from home. These quite heavily wooded areas. It's quite easy for them to creep out on you. If you're tired, it's dark, you're likely to crash the car, and the zombies hear you, creep up on you. Yeah, no thanks. Already had a spooky enough day with the thunder and lightning. Taking it a little bit easier. Only enough time for a double day episode. Not quite so brutal with the editing. I've got to take it easy once in a while. Especially when we're getting something significant done. We are getting towards the end of the properties that we need to investigate, relatively. There are quite a few buildings in the country club estate area. There are a few houses and things, industrial buildings. We can connect the battery charger, so we can put batteries in and get our floodlights on. That'll be good for when we're working on cars and things. We're not draining our generator. Yeah, it's pretty good that we can connect the batteries to quite a lot of things. eco-friendly. There's a mod for getting solar power. You have to collect bits and bobs, different parts, and put it all together. Like a big bank of car batteries and stuff, and the solar panels, and connect it all up. That would be good for the long term. In the meantime, just got to maintain our generator, keep it topped up. Use batteries where we can. So after the rain, the zombies have shuffled around. Even though we cleared the road only the day before. Some more zombies back again. Use our gun to try and draw more of them out. There we go. Get them creeping up on us. But the more we clear out now, the less there are to creep up on us. We can relax a little bit more. It's all aiming and reloading XP that we're gonna get. This other gun seems slightly louder. Doesn't seem to be that much worse on the aiming. A little bit less powerful. I'm just basing it on what we've got the ammunition for. Start off with the shotgun. Level or two of aiming. We're moving on to these other ones. Yeah, maybe when we've got the higher level of aiming, these could be one-shots. Will we have the ammunition for them by the time we get a higher level of aiming? Yeah, you're certainly gonna need a constant supply of ammunition. We do have plenty, but that's what you always think. And you soon run out. Good if you want to purposefully draw them out for a fight rather than trying to sneak up on them. Depends how confident you are in the situation. I'm thinking there's not that many zombies around here. Because there's not that many properties. They're not that big. Don't expect to see 100 zombies or out here, you know. Yeah, if you can draw them all in from the woods, then yeah, you can get more. Not necessarily trying to kill every single zombie that's in the area. All the ones hiding in the woods. It's more that we don't want to leave any behind. It could become a problem later. So if we see them on our travels, bump them off. Some more nice base decoration. More electronics XP. Non-perishable food we probably don't need. Chocolate that we do need for our mouse traps. We're making good progress. Try not to get too tired. It's another thing, at least if you're firing off the gun, you're not going to be so physically exerted as swinging an axe. A little bit panicked, firing off the gun. Well, that's fine, panic is good. More than once I've seen the panic noodle out the corner of my eye before I've heard or seen a zombie. Yeah, the noodles, the little icons are small, but they do catch your eye when they're here. Even in the middle of a battle. Yeah, you would think that you wouldn't be able to get anxious when you're panicking. Gotta choose one or the other. Maybe it reduces it slightly, but doesn't get rid of it entirely. Thankfully we've got plenty of ciggies still. He's not going to be short for his nicotine fix. You wouldn't begrudge that of him in the apocalypse. Smoking related illnesses, probably the least of his problems. Lightning. Yeah, I really don't want to be attacked by a zombie. It's getting to that stage now, you think, oh, I'm going to do it. The belief I can survive for 100 days. But yeah, you definitely don't want some random zombie ruining it by chomping on you. Gotta be forever vigilant. Don't let them get you. And we're raiding the houses for the same old stuff. Got a gnome. Could get another David the gnome. Not really essential. Good to have one. Nice to find a boarded up house. Yeah, you won't find these on an annotated map because they're not part of the city. There's occupants in here. Yeah, we've stolen all the planks. Can make spears out of them rather than just dumping them.
trying to carry them and be too overweight. Yep, use their own barricades against them. Very mean-spirited. He's taking no chances. Nice. Yep, that's what we want to see. Still no katana. One day, I'll find a katana. So I had to jump over a fence to take a shortcut to a couple of houses that would be a very long drive around to get to. It's got to be hoped to not be so overweight that we can't get back over the fence. Got to hope that we don't find so much fantastic stuff that we don't have any space for it, you know? Yeah, it's a bit of a drive around. Had some days where we just hang around the base and don't encounter many zombies, retreading the same sort of locations, making up for it. Making progress on clearing the map and turning clearing out all these undead. Yeah, finding enough decent bits and bobs, interesting things to keep us going. More vitamins, that's actually good. That's good. Get to sit on the toilet and have a ciggy. Good times. More vitamins. More decorations for the base. Place is gonna look great. Yeah, it'll be good if we start to feel tired. Could try and open up a tin of something and eat it like savages. I think we'll be alright to survive till we get back. Thankfully it does make it over the fence. Not too fat. But then crashes into a tiny tree, which is hard to see. Then crashes into a big tree. This should have been really easy. No excuse for the second one. Yeah, trying to get back safely, not managing very well. Maybe leave that car now. Take a different one back. Yeah, we'll do some maintenance. Repair the machete a little bit. Try and unload all that cool stuff that we got. Pop out some of the base decorations. Our dirty clothes we can pop in the washing machine and find new clothes that we want to patch up with our level 10 tailoring skill. Now we'll just need a few sets of clothes. And we could go round and round so we know our level 10 clothes. The washing machine does make a lot of noise, but it's fine. If there's zombies close enough to hear it, then we deserve to have to battle them off. His weight is going down, but he's still overweight. At least battling the zombies is helping with that. Let's do some more foraging. It's another thing that you could just work on indefinitely. Helps when the weather is good. Obviously when it's raining or it's foggy or it's dark you can't see as well. Yeah, if we can keep getting twigs and branches and rags from ripping up zombie clothes and chipstones. Yeah, we'll keep making axes and things. And it's one of the most practical things. You can level up. Another hiking bag. And I think we have multiples of the other bags. We might be able to use one of those. I don't know if the benefit of making an Alice pack out of the lesser bags is worth it. I guess it depends on the weight reduction. It goes with the extra capacity. Out until we find another bag that's just like the one we've got. See, I've never used these mods before. Figuring that out as I go. Got a mime. I think this is one of our special outfits. Never seen a mime before. Ideally, we'd have the Spiffo outfit. That'd be a good one for battling the zombies. I think we have to find it on the zombie. And we want it in decent condition. I can imagine it's pretty rare. I'll have to see if we can find it. Certainly keeps it interesting. Finding any new outfits. So it gets a level of reloading. I think that just affects the speed at which you're reloading. Every little helps. When you suddenly click and have to run away. Another machete. And it's in awesome condition. Do have an immaculate collection of empty gas cans. If the gas station somehow runs out of gas, we'll be able to keep going for a little while longer. The amount of gas cans we've got. It's another day's been on a big adventure. Expect him to start feeling tired at any moment. He's done pretty well. Maybe not as many zombies as yesterday, but still a decent amount. Yeah, making sure he's not getting crept up on. There he goes, whacking into the vitamins. Understandable. Yeah, the shell suit outfit. Very ambitious, but could be a thing. Yeah, shell suits are a death trap. They were back in the day. I'm sure they would be in the game. I'm sure they provide zero protection. Negative protection. Like a Siggy wearing the shell suit and that's you. On fire instantly. Yeah, he is starting to get tired. Take it easy. Keep hitting the vitamins so he doesn't move into the second stage of tiredness. Hard to come back from that. Yeah, there could be a few more buildings in the fog of war that we haven't seen yet. Make sure that we're getting everything, even if it does lead us into a perilous situation. It's good to see some overweight zombies. That's quite realistic. That must be the mod as well. Some chunky zombies. Definitely a good investment for a mod. Just to mix things up a bit. You're tired of seeing the same old zombie models. As I say, hopefully we can increase our capacity for carrying tools and weapons. Might upgrade in our backpack. Yeah, we'll see how we go. I think we'll have to wait until we find a survivor zombie that has a decent backpack. Yeah, this episode definitely sponsored by vitamins. He's pushing on. Yeah, he's made decent progress. Be a few more houses to get through in the fog of war. All the way up to that other gas station and a little shop and stuff. Again, we're getting pretty far from home, so I'll have to turn around at some point and head back before it gets dark. And we're likely to crash into all the trees and everything on the way home. As it gets later in the year, I presume it gets darker earlier. Like in real life. So yeah, we don't want to push our luck too much. So make it back to base. Being sensible. Get all our loot put away. We'll come back next time. Pick up where we left off. Until then, take it easy. I'll see you all in the next one.